Hello, guys. Welcome back. Oh my god. I've been struggling with the camera off and on all day. Oh, it's really late, but I figured I would get you guys caught up. So I've struggled with the camera all day. Did a Windows update that Windows insisted would fix it. It fixed it for 1 minute. I just didn't have the presence of mind to make a video. Now it's back to white screen. I think it's just shot because I tried using another program to look through the camera. And it's the same thing. It's completely white. I think it's just the camera's broke. So I'm gonna have to look into getting another one of those if it doesn't fix itself. I'm hoping it was like the sound card and whatever is going on with it, it goes ahead and it fixes itself. So I had an experience that I'm experiencing a lot more activity than usual, and it's funny that all this activity should ramp up. Because I decided there's a certain group of entities I'm not gonna work with for a while. And why I did that is, remember how badly I've told you guys I got burned in heathenry, and I got burned really bad to the point where a lot of us that were into heathenry or were trying to adjust over to heathenry have scars we may never get rid of? Yeah. Well, it made me super paranoid, and I'd been going to a couple of sites and, trying to see what the modern info is. And you know how in heathenry a lot of popular people end up all linking together and sharing ideas? Yeah. Well, they do that with this group of spirits too, and I'm not talking about the Loa here. And suffice it to say, 2020 must be the year for people making confessions. I was trying to look up one of the people today, a matter of fact, and I wasn't, trying to search for information on them. In fact, I was trying to look for a entry they had done, and they had typed up a confession on the main page of their website, and I really didn't need to see that confession. And it was really not good. I'm not going to go into the details of what the confession was or what they said they did or any of the other stuff. But I thought, well, one, you sound like you just boarded the train for Crazy Town, and I know that's a relative term, but you really sound out there. I've seen this brand of crazy before, and it seems like the whole community that works with all those spirits are wrapped up into it. And I always tell you guys, don't look at me, don't look at the man in the moon, don't look at the tree outside, look to yourself for your own personal ethics. What is your idea of right and wrong? Don't ever make anyone, including me, into a guru. You, at the end of the day, whether you believe you do a past life review or you have to stand in front of your God or you get judged, you're going to be the one to have to take responsibility for your actions. There will be none of us, including me, is going to get to say, well, I would have done the right thing, but so and so told me. We don't get to do that, so far as I know. And this whole entire community is entangled with this individual. And this individual praised a lot of people in the community to the sun and moon, so they must be really deeply entangled. This is where my inner atheist comes out and screams that, well, they're all in this spirituality, quote unquote, to make money. So, of course, none of this is real. So, I explained to the group of spirits, again, we're not talking about the Loa or any gods, and I said, I can't work with you right now. I gotta take a time out, and I gotta really think about the ethics of the situation. I said, either they're all a bunch of raving lunatics, and I have to run across a sane person sooner or later, one would think. And I said, or something. I said, I don't know, but I said, if these are your ethics, these are not my ethics. These aren't acceptable ethics. I can't work with you. If this is really your ethical base, we have nothing to say to each other. And keep in mind, I work with the old man. So, your ethics change the longer you work with the old man, but even he has lines he's not going to cross. Unless he had a damn good reason, he's not just going to cross those lines. It's not, cross my palm with silver and I'll go out and put a hit on somebody or do something dreadful. So I said, if these are your true ethics, I find them appalling. And I didn't get any answers. It was like dead silence on the other end. And I said, well, good news is we'll have a lot more room for the Norse gods. And I said, no. I said, something is it's not kosher here. My spidey sense is going off. And I have learned to trust that. And the funny thing was, Hand to Goddess, I was just going to tell you guys about these couple sites and ask you guys what you thought. And they're all cut up in the same firestorm. And I'm like, fucking wow, really? So, yeah, I said, not going to work with you. Gotta have some time out. Gotta think, as Loki would put it. And Loki's just been kind of nodding to himself because Loki saw this coming. And I said this makes me have to go back to square one and redo everything I've built. And Loki just shrugged and said, "2020, what you gonna do, huh?" He doesn't mind. The old man doesn't mind. In fact, they're telling me I'm smart. That if something doesn't seem right, walk away. And I feel bad for you guys. And I personally want to apologize because let's just put it this way. I have to go back to square one and I have to have a deep think. I don't want you guys going into panic mode. I know some of you are super excitable, like I am, because I'm prone to panic attacks. But until further notice, I won't be doing any more videos on working with demons or anything. A lot of the new modern information I was getting is all tied up into this absolute sideshow that is going on right now. The problem is all these sites that verify each other, they kind of ring around the rosy with each other. They all give each other information, trade back and forth. I'm like, that's not verifiable then, because it's what happened in heathenry. It's how we all got so burned so fucking badly. One or two people came in, self-appointed leaders, indoctrinated everybody else into their beliefs about the gods, and everybody else got fucking burned by it. So, unfortunately that happens in paganism, heathenry, demonology, whatever your bag is, and you can get really pretty fucking badly burned. And the confession I read did not sit well for me. I'm like, you did what? Pretty sure this is fucking illegal if you get caught, and this isn't good. So, I just need a timeout from them. And I don't want you guys to feel bad, but this is why I tell you guys, this is why I protect you. This is why if I go and I find sources, I study them and I work with them. And then I don't tell you guys where they are. It's not I'm trying to keep secrets or knowledge from you. It's shit like this exactly is why I don't tell you. It's exactly why I'm like, I will be the one to get burned. And that will protect you guys. I would say right now do Wikipedia. Do sources that feel right for you, but there are a lot of sources out there right now that are tangled up in this stuff, and you don't have to dig very deep to find out which ones they are. This is why I try to protect you guys, exactly this kind of stuff. And, it always seemed wrong, and I wasn't getting, like, a confirm on some of this information, and too many of these sources disagree with each other. I mean, we all have our own individual experiences, but usually a troubling sign is when one person is the chosen one who has the real information. That's usually when you should start to back away slowly. People can disagree, people can have very unique experiences, unique only to them. We all do. But when someone starts painting themselves as the chosen one, that's when you need to back the fuck away and say, uh-huh. So, I am sorry to you guys. I do want to apologize. And by the way, the broken camera has nothing to do with it. I think it's to do with the fact that I've been working in VR so heavily, kind of turning the old potato into a little toasty potato. And I think I just, probably fried my camera. It was on for 1 second after I updated Windows and then nothing. So I do want to apologize to you guys again. This is why I kind of kick myself when I share new paths with you guys. But at least I can tell you, yeah, I got burned and I'm not going to be working with them. I don't think they're bad. I don't think they're dangerous. I just need a think. I need to think things through really carefully. That's just how I operate. So, if you guys like what you see, like, comment, subscribe. Whoever knew my old photography would come in useful, yeah? So, see you guys later. Bye bye.